It's been an explosive final day at the Sydney siege inquest, and the fireworks began before the most anticipated witness even took the stand. Police Commissioner Andrew Scipione answered questions about his role during the dramatic events and denied he ever overstepped the mark.
After months of investigations, thousands of documents and hours of testimony, it has always come down to this.
2 young Australians lost their lives here, and we need to make sure we're doing all we can to make sure that never happens again.
On December 15 and 16, 2014, the state's most senior police officer, Commissioner Andrew Scipione, had a hands-off executive role. But what the coroner wants to know is whether the state's top brass intruded into the operation or didn't get involved enough in what was the first terrorist hostage incident on Australian soil.
Today is part of a very, very important process. It's something that we've supported from the beginning.
The inquest heard Commissioner Scipione spoke by phone with the commander on the ground at 10:57 p.m. Assistant Commissioner Mark Jenkins has previously told the coroner during that call his boss said officers storming the Lindt Cafe should be a last resort. Today, Andrew Scipione said he never made such an order. That's not my responsibility. That's not my role. Throughout the 17-hour siege, hostages were directed by the gunman to post videos online. The inquest heard 2 hours before the fatal conclusion to the siege. The police commissioner emailed one such clip to the police in charge. This has just been sent to me. Let's move to pull it down ASAP. I'll leave it with you. The inquest has already heard that pulling down the hostage video might aggravate the gunman. It was put to the police commissioner that this was an intrusion into operational decisions. That's as close to a direction as one can get. I disagree. I left it with them to make the decision. When asked if it was because the video contained criticism of the police, Commissioner Scipione replied, "Absolutely not." Earlier, the head of counter-terrorism, Deputy Commissioner Catherine Byrne, told the coroner she deleted text messages sent before and after the fatal shootout because they weren't relevant and she didn't think she was an involved person. Deputy Commissioner, do you still think you weren't an involved person on that day?
Well, as the inquest is still proceeding, I'm not really in a position to make any comment.
Efforts to recover the messages have so far been unsuccessful. Lizzie Pearl, 9 News.
Nine's Eddie Meyer is in the city for us tonight. Eddie, the coronial inquest is now finished.
It is, Pete, after many, many months, and in that time it's looked at police actions during the siege and has tried to work out what went wrong. Now this afternoon, late this afternoon, the police commissioner was asked if faced with a similar situation again, would police do anything differently? Well, he simply wouldn't commit. He said that it would depend on the situation, that there was no set answer as to what police should do next time. If there is a next time, well, it may be next year before we get the commissioner's findings and, more importantly, his recommendations, Pete.
OK, Eddie, thank you.